Prepare yourselves, fools. This program contains graphic language like fuck, shit, and cunt. It also contains discussions about violence and graphic descriptions of gore, such as cunt punning a dead nun while the entrails and blood splatter your face in your new shirt. I digress. This show is for adults, so dispose of your children. Now sit and enjoy the show.
There's a funny fat man in a silly red suit, stuck in the smoke hole of our teepee.
Fat girl fart or Chewy call? You make the call on that one. I'm not sure. Welcome to Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. That's right. I'm one of the hosts of this mess, the Reverend Jeff Kelly, and I am with me, as always, is your very good pal, Sir Wesley Losner. How are you doing, sir?
It's not a Chewbacca. It's just not a Chewbacca. It's not what you do, people.
No. All right, people. This week we're talking about Ivan Marx's 1977's a Bigfoot. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this gem taken right out of the archives of YouTube. It's probably in the public domain by now, thank God. And it's getting harder and harder for us to find stuff that's really worthwhile doing. So with that said, Wesley, my man here, came up with the shadow in the shadow of Sam Squench. And so blessed are you, and so blessed was I that we all shared it with you people out there too. Wow. Welcome to Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly, my friends. Wesley, let's get this party started.
All right, then how do you get a party started? Well, you pop on that tape deck and you put the shittiest country song you can find, and you put that on and you let that play. You get your dip in your mouth, and you walk on out and you party. However, what you see soon after that is like scenery, you know, like how every Bigfoot thing starts out. But then you see the Bert and Ernie Bigfoot, I believe you call it
cowboy hat squatch.
A what?
Cowboy hat squatch.
Yeah, because of
that's what I call it.
The ears.
See, literally make it look like he's wearing a bolo or a cowboy hat. It's very, very strange looking. As a matter of fact, all of Ivan Marx's Bigfoots look the same. From his other movie,
well, it's the same suit.
Well, it's Peggy in the same suit.
Yeah.
And so it's specifically, but you would think, like, if I showed you a picture of a chimpanzee and then I showed you a picture of another chimpanzee, you would know that it was the same chimpanzee. I mean, you would expect them to look like significantly different. Hey, this is Fred the chimpanzee, and this is Ralph the chimpanzee. If you put them side by side, you could really tell that you were just showing me two pictures of Fred. But apparently not the people that he shared these pictures with, because Ivan, you're really onto something here, man. You should go public.
Yeah, no, that shit was driving me fucking crazy, that guy. I forget what I wrote down, what this full fucking looked like. But, yeah, so, like, after that, you get, like, animal footage, just showing other animals running around, and then you get Ivan Marx, and, he starts talking about how he grew up, and now I'm like sitting here at this moment, like, Ivan Marx doesn't have any teeth as he's talking. You know, like,
well, that's some of us are just born with bad genes for teeth.
No, but I'm saying, no, if you sound that way, are you gonna really be hired to narrate a whole fucking movie? Like, I'm
It's his
sorry.
movie.
Yeah,
No, but
I
that's what you
guess
don't understand.
so.
This is Tom Biscardi's mentor. So just like Tom Biscardi's movies are his voice in the voiceover and him behind the video camera and him in front of the video camera. That's what this is. This is Ivan Marx's production of In the Shadow of Bigfoot. This isn't like the Discovery Channel came and hired him to do this, or even Pilgrim, like Pilgrim Productions even did to sell it to somebody. No. Ivan and his wife, their money out their pocket. Let's go make a Bigfoot movie.
Yeah.
I mean, they were Disney people. They were Disney animal handlers. I mean, they knew exactly what the hell, but they were the Todd Standing of their day.
I just thought, like, damn, like, why would you let this poor man talk during this whole thing? You know, because it's like you got to put fucking captions up for him. But so then someone starts talking about this French guy. There's another narrator. He like cuts in. He's like, all right, Ivan. All right. Let me tell you about
Amazon, then they do. In Vietnam, news today.
Yeah, like basically that's all I heard. And then fucking what's it called? You hear the story of how Peggy's his sidekick and all this shit, and like then fucking you get him talking about fucking his water biggie pictures that he got that fucking
right. Yeah.
Bert went and took a shower.
His film camera was broken. Yeah, because his film camera was broken. He got were these still camera footage shots of this, but yet later in one of his other movies, in the penis tip of Bigfoot, I can't remember which one it was, is actual footage of that Sam Squanch splashing in the water, and that Sam Squanch splashing in water is Cripplefoot. Did you notice the balls? Black hairy balls.
Yeah, no, you get zoomed in on the fucking squatch cock quite a lot in this movie.
Quite frequently.
Wanted to make sure that was seen. Yeah, so then he talked about how big, like, Starshine's gonna love this, that Biggie doesn't eat red blood meat, right? And what's it called? Yeah, so in this whole movie they make Biggie out like, well, he won't eat a fish unless the fish is already dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't kill the fucking thing. Like, they said that later. I forget who was fucking talking, but what's it called? After that, they started talking about these motherfuckers having domesticated wolves, and they're showing this guy fucking like throwing fetch with a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
That shit had me dying when I saw that. But then I think they talk about tracks or some shit before that, and then they give you that wild man history and start telling you about the wild man and like showing you all these old pictures, and then what's it called?
Well, they had a decent idea. No. Let's not skip over that part real quick, because they were talking about where this thing came from, and they linked it more to the Russian Urals and the mountains of the Yeti, where they could have come down across Siberia and crossed over the Bering Land Bridge and been into the Americas and developed into what they are now, versus being a Gigantopithecus from the orangutan line coming out of China that are bamboo eaters. So at least he had a completely different theory other than that was of the time being a Gigantopithecus. So at least he had something strange going on, yes.
I feel like when Gigantopithecus should be said, it should be like that diarrhea commercial, like, Gigantopithecus. It gets mentioned so much. I just feel like that should be. Now I just impregnated that into all of your heads. So the next time you fucking hear Gigantopithecus, a little West head's gonna pop up going, Giganto!
Giganto Pithecus. And that's all.
Watch, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Subliminal messaging right here on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, so then Ivan brags about his tracking and his tracking skills, and he comes out and he says he's Lord Tracking Guy, whatever the fuck. I forgot the name I was going to say.
I can even track them when they don't leave prints. When they these scuffs and marks, I know where they've gone.
Yep,
well, my dad taught me to track.
They're dust particles I can follow. Yeah, so then they go to New York to see Dr. Levine, and they talk about the psychic Biggie, the psychic Bigfoot. And, like... Yeah,
how everybody...
Only psychic people see Bigfoot or something. Yeah. Is like some kind of...
Or psychic. Yeah, and they're investigating a few people who aren't psychic who have maybe seen Bigfoot. But for the most part, everybody who's ever seen Bigfoot has been a psychic of some sort.
Yeah, so... You've seen one, so hold on. Let's prove this theory. What am I thinking about?
Let's see here. Let me get right in there. You're thinking that psychometry is bullshit.
Fuck. Damn. Well, if we say that you're right, then that means they're right.
I'm a psychic. Oh, yeah, that could be. I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking, but, you know, I tried to psychometrize the shit out of you, and I got nothing. I just guessed.
I was thinking about it.
I'll admit to it.
Nice
Dr. Pepper. Drinking Dr. Pepper and a warm woman on a Saturday night. Next on Sex Talk Like the Rev. Dr. Pepper and a warm woman on a Saturday night.
Yeah. Bro Wes's favorite fucking Thursday. Yeah. Fucking what's it called? So the interviews are all dubbed and they're using someone else's voice.
Oh my
for the
God,
people that they're interviewing. So
yes,
there's like six or so people that they interview and talk about sightings with at this moment, and they're all
that old lady. That old lady. He's like, oh, he came and he laid down right here. I just laid down and went to sleep right here on my lawn. Like, why the hell would a Bigfoot lay down outside your steps and go to sleep? You sure that was a dog? I don't know. Maybe I need new glasses. We should redub those. Yeah. Oh my God, how funny would that be? Ideas. Wow. Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah. So then there's hoax talk, and like as they're talking about hoaxing, they want you to feel bad for the people that are out there looking for Bigfooters. So they play this like sad country song. Now you got to keep in mind every time that Ivan Marks is trying to set the mood, he gives you a theme song to that mood and that moment. So every single like thing is pre-thought out. Dude's pretty smart at editing because he really did plan it out. Like the beginning was its own theme, and everything he talks about has a theme song to it. And this right here is one of the theme songs, and it's because it's a sad, like, don't hoax my Bigfooting story kind of bullshit. And I just
it wasn't high on the mountain.
No, but it was similar. And I have this written right here. A lot of Biggie Dong is in this movie. Because at this moment, at the moment that I fucking am writing this, I'm coming to the realization that they have now zoomed in on this fucker's junk to where you seeing the fucking just twiddling little hair fucking sack that they sewed on to Peggy's suit there.
I mean, it hadn't been very down there. I would if I were to guess what hair or hide was used to make that suit, I would have to guess that it was made out of bear, and those were definitely just like a sack of hair with a couple of friggin' golf balls or something in it, friggin' just dangling. It's almost they were almost like the balls that hang off of the back of trucks that you see driving around town like dumbasses.
It was bad. But yeah, like I just was like, wow, they're
Well, I'm
really...
sorry if you're one of those dumbass with balls on the back of your trucks, but you look like a dumbass when you put balls on the back of your trucks.
Yes, don't do it. Keep your balls in your ladies' mouths, gentlemen. But anyways, sorry, ladies. Ivan talks about the Biggie fucking, I don't know what the fuck this word says, nuts. Yo. Yeah, Ivan makes it a point at this moment where they're zooming in, and yeah, he's talking about the nuts. Yeah, he starts talking about the testicles of this fucking Bigfoot he's looking at. And fucking, I forgot that part. And then they go for a tram ride, because that's what you do after you finish talking about testicles. And then the narrator talks about some BS. I don't remember what he wrote or said or whatever. And then they go to a church to talk to a scientist doctor. This fucking guy is like straight out of the movie Casino. Right. And now you know what I mean, right? With the big
He's like, he was like one of the big bosses.
Suit, you know, like, and he was just like, yeah, fuck it. Ivan Marks is the greatest, you know.
He was Jimmy Two Nose. You know, Jimmy Two Nose. He'll tell you anything on TV $100. Go talk to Jimmy Two Nose.
So then this guy, because if you didn't hear it enough, he gives you the same history, but a little bit different that they talked about earlier. He gives it to you again and shows you older pictures and stuff. But then at some point, I fucking got sidetracked because I saw a fucking moose. There was a moose on the screen, and I just think they're funny looking. You know, so then I just stopped. I enjoyed the moose and didn't listen to what they were saying. And like when I came back to my notes, Florida skunk ape is what they were talking about, and I just wrote skunk ape. You know,
what the hell they went to Florida talking about the skunk ape for?
Well, Ivan Marks bought a couple of palm trees, is what really happened. They didn't go to Florida. He bought a couple of palm trees, put it out there, and then just had Peggy run around the palm trees a little bit, and they used that footage.
Peggy, we need a little bit of Florida footage. Where's that? Hey, where's that nursery with the palm trees? Think they'll let us use their backyard for a little bit.
Yeah. And
the cowboy hat squad.
What's it called? They talk about some kind of laws in Florida where you can't kill a skunk ape or some shit. And then they go talk to Bobby Tiger, the motherfucking alligator wrestler. And you have to put quote marks on the motherfucker, is how he told them to introduce himself.
That's right. That's right. I am whiskey, motherfucking whiskey, bravo, motherfucker. That's right. Got to make sure. He was some kind of Indian dude. And they were talking about patterns, is what they were talking about. You know, bears got a pattern, dogs got a pattern, pigs got a pattern, alligators got a pattern. But not the Bigfoot. Oh, no. The Bigfoot is the special. Speaking of being special, why don't we say hello to the people who are special enough to watch us live out there before I lose my voice the rest of the way tonight? So we're going to say hi to Melissa Starshine.
Hockham.
Mr. Dave Jackson was brave enough there. Man, hope your dad's feeling better or finding some peace. Kush Tiger is with us tonight. Let's see here. Mr. Cameron,
smoking the Kush Tiger.
Researcher. Co-host, that's right. Mr. Ryan McGinty, my drunken Irish dad.
So let's dance. Oh, he doesn't smell like Irish Spring, and he never taught me anything. But still, I swear my chest and think of my drunken Irish dad.
As we go along, let's see here. Mr. Keith Ross is checking in. How you doing up there on the island? It must be snowing.
Damn! Imagine if everybody in the group had a fucking
their own
song
thing start.
That we played when the...
and It'd take for freaking ever. Again. Oh, shit. I always get that all over the microphone. How you doing again?
Oh, wait, you still got some gin on your chin.
I happened to comb through that all morning. Who else? Mr. Rod Dupree.
In the place to be.
There you go. There you go. There's my little ID cousin, Mr. Ricky Perez. How you doing, buddy? Hey, man, Ritalin is not for everybody, so just take it easy. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Chill out.
That's right. Call your Lomas. That's right. He's floating around out there. Well, I put Mr. Rosie in the timeout box. If you're still out there watching, don't be a troll. That's all I can tell you about that, dude. I'm gonna put you in the timeout box if you're not gonna be a troll. He doesn't smell like Irish Spring, and he never taught me anything. Message was deleted. I didn't delete. I just put it in the timeout. You jackass. Who else is seeing out there? I saw a bunch. Mr. Now batting third, our center fielder, Kurt Harris.
Harris.
That's right. Let's see. There's more people. I know they are. They always get here early and they talk and they chat, and it's a wonderful thing. He doesn't sound like Irish Spring. He never taught me anything. That's right. My drunk dad. Wow.
I like how you worked that in there.
Hey, man. So if you didn't say hello, Mr. Dean Cooper, there he is. He finally checked in where I could see he was there.
Dino.
As well. It looks like that is all who's hanging. That man in a silly red suit.
There's a funny fat man in a silly red suit, stuck in the smoke hole of our teepee.
That's the mantra for the holiday season for the Squatchers Lounge chat watch people and BEW. Thanks so much for hanging out live. Okay, Mr. Wesley, let's get back to the party here with Ivan Markson in the shadow of Sam's Bench.
They go on a boat ride. And so they're on this boat ride, and some guy decided to get all Barry White in the background, get all close to the microphone and give you a sexy talk about an old Indian story. That guy, it was crazy. It was a crazy little bit. And what's it called? So then they go to Louisiana. I love Louisiana.
Alabama, no, Louisiana. Well, there's a few.
And then they go there to look for Bigfoot, So Ivan Marks pays his friend to take Peggy out in a suit and go run around in Louisiana while he went on Bourbon Street and looked at some titties.
We'll be right there, Peggy. Don't you worry about it. You just sit out there in a while. We'll be right there.
Just keep acting. So then, while Peggy's walking around in the swamp, they give you a Swamp Biggie story, and then Ivan pulls out a map and decides to give everybody a geography lesson. That's all I got out of it. And then he transitioned into Yeti talk, and then, would you believe it or not, he got Peggy to go all the way out to the Himalayas and get out of there and run around in her little suit. So
all the way to the Himalayas.
I think everybody should just be. I think everybody should just give a little round of applause for old Peggy, because she deserves it.
I think Peggy's still alive. Matter of fact,
there you go.
The Biscardi update. When we read the Biscardi update on the Squatchers Lounge podcast during the news a few weeks back, Biscardi had just been to see Peggy, Ivan's widow. So I'm pretty sure she's still alive and kicking. Kicking.
Probably still has the suit too.
Dude, that's what I want to know. Where's that suit?
So then what does Ivan Marks do? Because he just had his wife out in the Himalayas in the suit. He wrote a theme song about it. Bet your damn ass he did. And he goes from there because in this moment, you're thinking they're talking about the motherfucking Yeti. And the song is talking about Alaska. And then you get a Native American fucking dubbed story over the fucking song. So then you're like, was he saying Yeti was in fucking Alaska? Or like, what the fuck was going on? Like, then right after that, you get the Alaska dead Biggie theory of like, that's what I wrote. That sounds so dumb, but that's how they dispose of their dead, throwing the Bigfoot in the fucking crevasses or
in
whatever.
the ice
the
gullies. Yeah.
So they just get grinded up.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking chicken nuggets, McDonald's
like
chicken nuggets and shit.
Right. Yeah, blood vessels and fat cells and all that.
Just everything, mix it together, and then the sea lions get it at the end of the fucking, trail when it melts. It's a circle of life. But
right, they can eat dead ground up Sam Squanch bodies.
It's a circle of life. Yes, but what's it called? So then speaking of exactly what that sounded like, you get an Eskimo song, which is pretty cool because you get like Ivan Marx's friend in the background with beating drums and playing a guitar and singing about Eskimos. But then this is when you get the story about Biggie not killing and that he only scavenges dead fish.
Scavenges dead salmon that have already swum upstream and done its thing. He's found many a fish in the forest that leads him to believe that Sasquatch could do it.
Yeah. So you get that whole Biggie's a vegan thing. And,
right.
I mean, after you talk about Biggie being a vegan and eating salmon, what else do? You go fucking have coffee with some lady that saw Biggie. You go talk to her. And now see this lady, she looked like she needed glasses. She squinted a lot when she talked, and I don't think anybody's just told her like, hey bitch, maybe you need glasses. But she describes Bigfoot as being a very tall black man with big white eyes.
Oh.
Now this lady must have seen her first black person. I'm so sorry. That's racist.
But like a big black man with white eyes. I'm thinking, I said, well, maybe that's what you saw was a big black man with white eyes.
Because she's in Alaska, she probably doesn't see a whole lot too many.
Yeah, there are not a whole lot of people of dark color like that in Alaska. I would agree with you there. There are a lot of natives
I think she'd go a lifetime maybe, not seeing one, and then sees one. It's so horrible. I'm changing the subject. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, everyone. That's bad.
But yeah, so blessed. Oh my good gracious, a Negro. How do you do? I do fine. How do you do? Crazy ass white boy.
The producer turns to the guy and goes, "We're just gonna call him Bigfoot later. Don't worry, it's okay."
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh man. So
we won't make you out to be a racist. We'll just make you out to look like you're retarded. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, everybody already thinks I'm fucking retarded anyways, but so what's it called? Ivan fucking walks in the snow and ponders life and Bigfoot and talks about it and writes his theme song and has someone play it. And then, after you listen to music like that, exactly like, the song being played, you get this motivation. You build yourself a fucking igloo. I mean, what else are you going to fucking do, right? You're in the snow.
That's exactly. Yeah, you're going to build yourself an ice cave, I guess, was what he was building. Because that wasn't really an igloo.
Yeah.
But
well, it was kind
of a snow pile.
Well, I mean, if you looked at that last scene, it was kind of two mounds and then kind of this, like, long shaft hanging out of it. Yeah, I could see why they filmed it that way to keep the shaft out of that picture. But what's it called? Yeah. So yeah, dick glue is what I would call that. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So while he's like in the middle, like bottom shaft area of the igloo, and he's filming his little camera, he got Peggy to run around the little dick glue, and so he got his little footage of the little fucking squad suit. And then, so then you hear fucking noise. Oh yeah, the fucking noise. And then at that moment, that's where you get the dude talking about Ivan Marx's remarkable footage and everything, and Dr. Dumbass, authenticates it, and fucking that fucking guy. Oh, that mobster fucking dude, doctor that works out of a church.
He's the deacon at the local Catholic church.
God. But yeah, so then...
Tony No Neck.
Yeah. And fucking Marx has that scene where he's like talking about it. It's not a suit, you fuckers. It's real. This happens to animals. That's why it looks loose and baggy. The zipper is just something that fell on its back when fucking it got messing around with human garbage. It just got stuck in its hair. Like, the fact that you saw it take its head off and it was my wife there, it was because it killed my wife. Like, no, fuck this guy. But yeah, so then fucking... I want to say that it's a Native American lady, but it was probably like fucking Betty White fucking reading the fucking dub part of this, and fucking it was like a Native American.
Your clitoris and you on the next. The rest.
And it's fucking this lady talking about Biggie being scared of its own shadow, so it only moves at night, because if you can't see its shadow, then you don't know it's there, or some bullshit. And then,
well, yeah, men, it's too early to move. If Bigfoot can see its shadow, it's too early to move, because men with guns are still moving about. So if it waits until it can't see its shadow, then there's no chance of it running into men with guns, and it can go about its peaceful business of not killing anything that doesn't eat any red meat.
Eating tofu and listening to fucking Nickelback.
So you hear all that, vegans? You're eating Bigfoot food. Stop it. Starving the poor things. They're down to nothing. Got them.
I know.
Trust me, you'll feel better.
You will. You'll shit better too. And then, okay, so how do you go out? I mean, Ivan Marx, he's a little wackadoo in the head, and like judging by the fucking judging by the dubbed voices and everything of these, I think he's a little bit racist as well. But I don't know, like he paired it with this really weird country song at the end. It was fucking bad. And you just fucking get bits of, Peggy just walking around in all the different environments that they faked this shit in. And got all these people to fucking say it's real. I think if I saw something like that, fucking walking out of the fucking trees, and it had fucking round little fucking koala bear ears and fucking looked like it fucking swallowed the head of a fucking nuclear bomb, then I would fucking... I would probably fall to the ground laughing. And if it was a real creature, I would probably die.
Well, if it
because
was,
I would be laughing
red
so
meat.
much.
It doesn't want nothing to do with you. You're a red meat. So it's just going to come over and cuddle with you.
Oh, yeah, well. There's
no reason to kill you.
I could pet its cone.
You can play with its balls. You can pet its big hairy balls.
No. I'll kick those
big hairy balls in you on the next Sex Talk Live with the Rev. That's right. Right
I'll
after
kick
Betty
those
White.
Jingle bells.
Your clitoris and you. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, it is Peggy underneath all of that.
How much of this is left? I can't even remember. Was that the end
of
this?
Oh, no, it's done. Yeah, I was just like,
that was
ready to just bullshit. Yeah, I was done. Like thumbs down. I mean, yeah, let's just fuck it.
It's Ivan Mark's
Bye,
garbage.
everybody.
He was the mentor of Tom Biscardi of how to make a buck in Bigfooting, though. He sold these things. There were VHS tapes of this. There was
Whoever
probably
bought this,
theatrical
paid money for
presentations
this
of
shit
this.
was a fucking fool.
Well, back in the day, monsters, anything about monsters was a hit. Monsters and You. This is a -2 on my Bigfoot Squatch-a-lot of list of stuff 1 to 5. I would definitely give this one a -2. I made Cameron watch it too, and he had a few thoughts he'd like to share with everybody. Number one, he was watching a Bigfoot movie or a Bigfoot musical. Number two, is it how over the years Bigfoot documentaries, movies have evolved? No one nowadays would take this seriously. Yeah, if this was released today, oh my God, what a joke! Seriously. Number three, it started out good until they put more stupid music in there. He's right along with you there, Sir Wesley. Number four, it's kind of funny to see some of the Ivan Marks footage we've never seen before. His wife did a good job acting in the Bigfoot. And number five, fuck Biscardi. Oh, wait. Number six, good for a laugh, especially when the so-called doctor comes on talking about how real Ivan Marks' footage is. I wonder how much that guy got paid. He got paid something. Somebody paid that dude something, that's for sure.
I wonder if Peggy is Patty.
No, Peggy, of course, is not.
There's
Patty.
a conspiracy theory. There's a conspiracy theory for y'all.
Hunt it down. Did they make a new set and put Peggy in it for the Patty footage in Bluff Creek? Who knows? Well, Wes, is it time to announce it, sir?
Yes, sir. It is.
It is, I believe. Okay, for all of our loyal listeners out there, we've got a little bit of sad news wrapped in a little bit of happy news. Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly, as itself, is coming to a close. We discussed it, and we felt that we've really honestly taken the Bigfoot entertainment part of this just about as far as we're willing to go when we got to get into wacky shit like this. So as of the next show will actually be our final Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. But as they say on the infomercials, but wait, we are not going to go away. That's right. Screw you people that don't like us. We're going to continue on, and we're going to start us a brand new channel, and we're going to open it up to just about anything our crazy asses can think about doing on a podcast live at night. Live, we just had some brainstorming ideas as well. We're not quite sure what the name of the show is going to be as of yet, but as of the close of the last show next week, we'll have far more details for you then. So we want to thank everybody who has tuned in live, who's tuned in past live, shared it with your friends, whatever. There's a whole lot more funny coming.
Yeah.
In the next set of podcasts. A whole lot less docutainment and a whole lot more entertainment. And that's going to be the idea of the premise for you. So Wes and I have discussed it, and we're definitely going to mature a little bit and evolve into something a little more distasteful.
Yeah. If we didn't piss you people off enough now,
that's
wait.
right. Just wait till the new channel gets started. So we'll have all those details next week for you as well. So don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We're just going to get a lot more. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. Squatcher Sounds Podcast is Wednesday when I have a special guest and another preview show of the Season of Encounters. That's right, it's coming, Season 5. Season 5, the Season of Encounters. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and may the Squatch be with you.
In your butthole.
That's what them dirty underwear on the back wall come from. That guy woke up spooning with Bigfoot. Angels.
And in case I didn't say it enough, fuck, 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 fuckity, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.